Yo, what's up guys? My name is Top 5 Dude. Today we'll be counting down the top 5 amazing life-changing moments caught on video. Quickly before we start, let me know down below the biggest life-changing moments in your life. Also, I'm currently giving away a $100 gift card plus some of my merch, so if you want to be entered, then all you have to do is click the first link in the description. The hashtag to win one of the 3 shoutouts at the end of my next video will be life-changing. All you have to do is leave a comment down below including that hashtag and be subscribed to my channel. With that said, let's jump right on into the list. Starting today's list off with a woman who received one of the best Christmas presents ever. Now, this woman thought she had already received her Christmas present, which was her son returning from the military. Now, to make her Christmas even better, her son also ended up adopting a baby with his wife. Now, they did not tell anyone about it until it was 100% sure that they could actually adopt that kid. So yeah, the reaction this woman has is absolutely priceless.
Where did you guys go?
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I've been dreaming it was a girl.
Wait for the baby. There's the baby. All right.
Wow.
Let me explain
Yes,
here.
please.
The son and his wife, they adopted the baby girl, and they kept it in because things can go wrong in an adoption. They didn't want to tell anyone until they knew for sure. And then they said, this is something you can't tell somebody over the phone or email. We had to go there, and that was the result.
Phenomenal.
She just found out she was a grandmother, and you all just saw that.
Absolutely. Yes.
That is a Christmas gift.
Moving on, we have a mom who lost 100 pounds after she says she was motivated to lose weight because of her husband's affair. When this woman was looking through her husband's phone, she came to the conclusion that he was actually cheating on her. Now, to make it even worse, her husband was also saying some really mean stuff about her weight, which is really messed up. Because of this, she felt really insecure, so after she dumped his ass, she decided to lose some weight, and she actually ended up losing 100 pounds in total, which is just amazing.
Hard to believe that Betsy Ayala used to weigh 262 pounds.
I went from a size 20 to a size 8.
The mom from Texas says a disturbing discovery about her husband motivated her to drop 100 pounds.
It was just shocking. It was like, oh my God.
Betsy had just given birth to a baby girl 3 years ago and was going through her husband's phone when she says she discovered he was having an affair.
That just kind of really, turned my world upside down.
Even worse, she says, was what her husband was saying about her via texts.
What really bothered me the most, I think more than the affair, was just like what they were saying behind my back, I guess about my weight, kind of being very nasty about my weight.
She ended her marriage and immediately started eating better and exercising.
I cut out all junk food, no sodas, no sweets. And then I also decided to get active.
Betsy enlisted her sister Lori to work out at a 24-hour fitness. They hit the gym nearly every day.
Working out was very, very intimidating. But, as I got stronger and started to lose weight, it got a little bit easier to the point where I am.
Next up, we have a pregnant waitress who received a $900 tip from a random customer. Now, for her, this was actually a great timing because her husband was apparently injured and could not work at that time. Plus, they also had a baby on their way, so yeah, they could most likely use every penny they could get. Now, the customer who left this tip already left before she found out she actually received $900 in total. So yeah, she didn't get the chance to thank that person. If someone would give me $900 randomly like that, I would at least want to say thank you to that person.
Server Sarah Clark thought it was going to be just an ordinary day at work until she got this receipt back from a customer with a $900 tip.
I couldn't believe what I was looking at first because it's such a high amount. $900 is a lot of money. And it took a while for it to set in. And once it did, I cried for a little while.
Along with the money, it had a message. This is God's money. He gave it to us so we could give it to you. God bless.
I didn't even have the chance to look at it, or the receipt anyway, until after she had left. And after she had left, I saw it and I broke down.
Clark says the money couldn't have come at a better time. She says her fiance is injured and hasn't been working. They're also expecting a child next month, which means Clark will be going on maternity leave. But this customer knew all of that because Clark says she's one of the restaurant's regulars who she has pleasant conversations with.
I had talked to her in the past about, my fiance being injured and him being out of work. It was just a really amazing token of, generosity.
Clark says this customer also happens to be pregnant, and she doesn't know if she'll get to see her again before she gives birth, but wants her to know what this gift means to her.
Just thank you so much. I don't know if she really understands how much this is going to help us.
Moving on, we have a blind boy who sees his mom for the very first time. This kid has actually been blind since he was born, but thanks to the technology nowadays, they were able to make him see for the very first time. Unfortunately, the glasses they used to make him see again cost over $15,000 and they can't afford that. Now, his family is trying to raise money for him to one day maybe buy him the glasses that would literally change his life.
12-year-old Christopher Ward has overcome more than his share of obstacles.
He's a joy to be around. He's always happy. He's never complained.
Despite the rare condition with no cure that left him legally blind as a baby, Chris refuses to let anything hold him back. Thanks in part to special tools like his typewriter that he uses to complete all of his school assignments in Braille.
We were always under the impression that he was just going to remain like this the rest of his life.
But then a breakthrough. Hackley learned about eSight glasses, a new product that combines a high-resolution camera with a user's own prescription lenses. A recent demo session proved to be the moment Hackley had been praying for. Chris could see his mom clearly for the first time.
When I looked at her, she was pretty.
But it wouldn't be that simple. The glasses come with a $15,000 price tag.
Whatever it takes to raise the money for it is, from day one, that's what I was determined that I was going to do.
And once the community got wind of it, the donations started pouring in.
The messages that we've gotten on Facebook and emails, and it's just been amazing.
All to help the little guy with a big personality
pretty cool glasses, huh?
achieve his dream of sight.
On the #1 spot today, we have a boy who hears for the very first time. In order to be able to hear, he did have to go under surgery, but once that was done, he was pretty much hearing like a normal kid again. Now, the surgery and technology they used for this cost over $40,000 in total, which a non-profit organization actually ended up donating to him.
What Henry would normally see as just this became this. Henry made sure everyone in the room knew he could hear Dr. Tina Sheehan's hand smacking the table, and that not every noise was welcomed. Henry came to America and received his life-changing operation after Aaron Van Ort of Grand Rapids, Michigan met him on a mission trip to Guatemala. Aaron's next mission became giving Henry the gift of hearing.
So there was something special about him from the beginning, and I started talking to him, but he couldn't hear me, and I knew my Spanish wasn't that bad, so I started asking around, and they said, well, he hasn't heard since he was little, but no one had known why. They hadn't done any tests, so I was like, okay, we need to figure this out, and that's when we started the whole process. Is it the very content, and that she's like about ready to bawl her eyes out, basically.
Henry has at least several more months in America as he works on his speech and learns to understand what he hears. The journey may not be over, but Aaron couldn't be happier with where it was today.
I had like a flashback to that first time I met him when he couldn't hear me, and he could this time, so it was just everything we've done the past 3 years came flooding back, and it was all worth it.
These are all the videos for today, guys. Let me know down below which video out of this list you thought was the most life-changing. As always, I'll be giving 3 shoutouts. The first shoutout goes to Rush Buckboy 20,000. The second shoutout goes to Finley Dawkins. And the last shoutout goes to Aminatu Sese. Go check out their channels if you have some free time. If you do, then don't forget to comment something on one of their videos saying something like Top 5 Dudes Send You. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If so, then you know what to do. Smash that like button like always. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.